I have been discussing with a lot of people on Facebook whether AI can be considered art. So usually, I consider myself an artist and I create art with AI. I have written many books with and without art. I have published books even before ChatGPT even existed, and now I publish and write books with AI. I'm using imagineyourbook.com, the engine I created. You can create non-fiction and fiction books. The first book is free. And in this video, I want to prove to you that AI can be considered art. So first of all, who are you to tell me, like not you specifically, but the person telling me that what I created with AI, with a pencil called AI, what I created is not art. Back in the days when people invented photography, many argued photography is not art because it's just a hyper-realistic snapshot of the environment. You don't even need a pencil to create a photo, right? But now, 100 years later, we know that it is art. So if you scroll down, you can explore these example books. I have uploaded them to the library. Just type in imagineyourbook.com/explore, or maybe click a link in the description below, and you can, for example, open this book, What Her Garden Remembered. It's just one of the books, right? It's not the only book. And I have so this is the book, What Her Garden Remembered. It's about like a German woman for Ingrid. This was generated completely with the AI engine. Of course, I have put all my heart into this engine. So it is a high quality engine. It creates great books, and you see it even creates this dedication for Ingrid, whose hands planted beauty because heart nurtured family, and whose love still blooms in every memory. So it's about the family life in like the old Germany. I want to just read you 2 paragraphs or so stay with me. Ingrid was born in 1952 in a small German village where winter did not leave all at once. It thinned slowly. Snow slipped first from the south side of roofs, then from the hedges, then from the rutted lanes where carts and boots had pressed it into grey ridges. For a child, this was a season of waiting and proof. Nothing in that village came early because one wished it. Warmth had to return properly. Seeds had to bide their time. Bread had to rise. Even light seemed to gather itself by degrees. Now here's another one. And still, amid all this prudence, there was beauty. It waited outside in the narrow strips of earth people kept beside walls, at gates and behind houses. Even small homes had flowers if there was any patch fit to turn. Tulips if the molds had spared them. Marigolds, pinks. Ingrid was drawn to these patches before she knew what she was being taught by them. She liked the firmness of bulbs in the hand, the thin promise of seeds, the surprise of green returning where ground had looked dead only weeks before. So you see, in my opinion, this is art. I mean, there's no doubt. And I have read these books, I have cried, I have laughed. I have, not only me, many users of the platform reported to me. They sent me emails. They even had public ratings on Trustpilot gave it to me, where they told me it has touched them. I have users telling me they have created children books like this one that was really touching, that touched their heart. They have laughed, they have felt different things, and now the prompt might be simple. For instance, this one, you can just start with any prompt here. Write a heartfelt family legacy memoir titled The Garden She Kept, and so on. So it's a very simple prompt. You can create memoir like prompts like as this, about your village, maybe about your environment, your family. You can create beautiful little books with AI. It's just a tool. It's just a pencil, right? You can create whatever you want, whatever you can imagine. That's why I called it imagineyourbook.com. It still needs the prompter. It still needs the human hand to take the pen in it. And I hope you excuse my kind of poetic outbreak here. But I think I really want to defend this tool. I want to defend AI. I think people are really not like, maybe not you watching this, but many people out there are still, they just call it AI slop. They are really hateful, and in my opinion, it's just another art form. And I think history will. I'm really convinced. I not only think this. I know that history will prove me right. that AI will be considered an art form. You can create fiction or non-fiction books with this, and much more with AI, right? And it is art. Why shouldn't it be art? It's just another tool, and the tool is it's in the eye of the person consuming the art, right? And it's not for any one person to decide what is art and what is slop, what is AI slop. It's a person actually consuming art, and every person, every human being can decide for themselves what they consider art and what they don't consider art. And to me, it's obvious. To me, it is art. And I know of many people. I know there's a subset of people who also enjoy reading and consuming these things, and they find art and poetry in this new life form called AI. And whatever you might think, this is your opinion, right? And it's not like it's not generalizable to all people on the planet. So if you want to check it out, if you want to try it yourself, try if it can produce art, then just go to imagineyourbook.com. You can create a free book here. Just click this button, check it out. You need to pay $0 today, and you can start the seven-day free trial, create your first 10K word book with a cover, download the Word file. You can do with it whatever you want. You can gift it to someone. You can just read it. It can create interesting fiction book like crime literature or something. It can create crime literature, for instance, about your vacation place where you often visit. It can create books about your family. It can create books in various languages. So it's like a very powerful tool, and it's so much fun, and it's definitely art. If not for you, for some people it is. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe to the channel or wherever you are watching this, and see you in the next video. Bye.